Hello everyone and welcome to the Magi-Knights Awakening Divination tutorial. Today we're going to run you through everything you need to know in order to start using the Divination Spell Path. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
When using divination magic, you'll use two decks. You have the divination cards and the court cards. When you divine the future, you'll draw cards in an array like this. First, you'll draw one court card and place it on top. Then you'll draw 3 divination cards with the middle card turned upside down, placing them below the court card. First, we need to resolve the court card, then we resolve the reverse divination card. Let's try it out. Imagine we're in a battle with the Shrieking Canticula and her cultists. The reigning court card is the Knight. This will help us by reducing physical damage we receive. The reverse card is Life. As long as it remains reversed, any healing I receive is reduced to 0. Now we can take a look at the upright divination cards. It looks like we have Despair and Light. Despair could let us inflict a penalty on cultist dice rolls. Light can let us grant our allies temporary hit points. Divining the future was a bonus action. We can use our action to spend mana and activate one of our upright divination cards. Let's use our action to activate Despair and inflict a penalty on cultist dice rolls. The penalty inflicted is determined by our scaling value, which correlates with the spell tier we use to activate it. So if we activated this at tier 1, that costs 3 mana and reduces the cultist attacks, rolls to resist, and damage dealt by 2 for 1 turn. That's the end of our first turn. The battle will rage on for a bit. When it gets back to us, we can draw a new card as a bonus action. If we draw a new divination card, we can replace one of our upright divination cards with it. But remember this, when we activate a divination card, we activate the slot that it sits in. That means if we replace Despair with a new divination card, we won't be able to activate our new card unless we find a way to get that divination slot back. Instead of drawing a new divination card, we can draw a new court card instead. If that new court card is from the same era as the reigning card, we'll shuffle it back into the deck and turn our reverse card upright. The Knight is from the era of heroes, meaning that the Dame would be from the same era. If the new court card is not from the same era, we'll replace the reigning card with the new card and shuffle the old one back into the deck. Some divination cards activate as soon as they're drawn. You don't need to spend mana to activate them, and they don't use up your divination slot. The Twilight card is like that. It automatically activates, restoring the use of one of our divination slots. If none of them had been used, it has an alternate ability, but this is pretty useful. As you keep drawing and replacing divination cards, your goal should be to have 3 upright cards from the same triumvirate. If we have the Light, Dark, and Twilight cards all on the field at once, then we activate the Chiaroscuro. All Magi-Knights gain temporary hit points and can teleport 30 feet. We also restore the use of one of our divination slots. Each triumvirate also has a matching court card. You don't need the matching court card to make the triumvirate work, but it'll make the triumvirate ability even stronger. Keep track of which cards you can combine to get the best effects. There is a special card not part of any triumvirate, the Love card. When drawn, it lets you search the divination deck for any divination card you want to replace it with. It's super beneficial for completing a triumvirate, but beware, if the Love card is played in the reverse position, you'll lose access to all of the cards you've laid out for the rest of the battle. This can make it very difficult to complete a triumvirate.